I stared at the crumpled note in my hand. The words, "I know your secret," scrawled in unfamiliar handwriting, slipped under my hotel room door while I was alone in the shower. My heart pounded as I wrapped myself in a towel, the steam still fogging the mirror, wondering if this was the end of my carefully guarded life. Then a soft knock echoed, and the door creaked open to reveal the housekeeper, her eyes wide with something that looked like regret, or was it pity? Emily Harper had always prided herself on her independence. At 32, she was a rising star in the cutthroat world of New York advertising, jetting from one client meeting to another, her life a whirlwind of presentations, deadlines, and empty hotel rooms. But beneath the polished exterior, tailored suits, sharp bob haircut, and a smile that could seal any deal, lay a chasm of loneliness. Her last relationship had ended 2 years ago in a blaze of arguments and unspoken resentments, leaving her wary of letting anyone close again. Trust? That was a luxury she couldn't afford. This particular trip to Manhattan was supposed to be routine. Pitch a campaign for a luxury skincare brand, seal the deal, and fly back to Chicago. But the client had rescheduled, leaving Emily with an unexpected free afternoon in her suite at the upscale Plaza Hotel. She decided to unwind with a long shower, letting the hot water wash away the stress. That's when she found the note. Trembling, she picked it up from the doormat. "I know your secret." No signature, no explanation. Her mind raced. Was it about her sexuality? She'd kept her lesbian identity under wraps in her conservative firm, fearing it might derail her career. Or was it something else? Perhaps the embezzlement scandal she'd uncovered at work but hadn't reported yet? Paranoia gripped her as she clutched the towel tighter. The knock came again, insistent but gentle. "Housekeeping," a voice called from outside, laced with a faint Hispanic accent. Emily hesitated, then cracked the door open. Standing there was a woman in her late 20s, with warm brown eyes, curly dark hair tied back in a ponytail, and the standard uniform of khaki pants and a white polo shirt emblazoned with the hotel logo. Her name tag read Maria Gonzalez. "I'm sorry, miss," Maria said, her voice soft and apologetic. "I didn't mean to intrude. I was just finishing up the turn-down service." Emily's eyes narrowed. "Did you leave this?" She thrust the note forward. Maria's face paled. "What?" "No, Wait, let me see." She took the paper gingerly, her fingers brushing Emily's for a split second, sending an unexpected jolt through her. Maria read it, then looked up with genuine confusion. "This isn't my handwriting. I swear I just got here." Something in Maria's earnest expression made Emily pause. "Then who did? And why now?" Maria glanced down the hallway, then stepped inside, closing the door behind her. "Look, I've seen a lot in this job. Guests get pranked, exes show up unannounced. But if you're scared, I can call security." Emily shook her head, suddenly feeling exposed in more ways than one. "No, it's probably nothing. Just forget it." But as Maria turned to leave, Emily's voice stopped her. "Wait. What's your story? You don't seem like the type to snoop." Maria smiled faintly, a dimple appearing on her cheek. "Me? I'm just trying to make ends meet. Single mom, 2 kids back in Queens. This job pays the bills, but it's not glamorous." They talked for a few minutes, about the chaos of New York, the demands of work, the fleeting connections in a city of millions. For the first time in months, Emily felt a spark of real conversation, not the superficial chit-chat of boardrooms. When Maria finally left, promising to keep an eye out for anything suspicious, Emily sat on the bed, the note crumpled in her fist. Little did she know, this encounter was the beginning of something that would upend her world. Over the next few days, their paths crossed more frequently. Maria would knock during her shifts, offering fresh towels or a quick chat. Emily found herself lingering, drawn to Maria's quiet strength. Maria shared stories of her life. Immigrating from Mexico as a teen, working odd jobs to support her family, the heartbreak of a failed marriage to a man who couldn't accept her true self. "I realized I was gay after the kids were born," Maria confessed one evening as she folded linens. "It was like waking up from a dream I didn't choose." Emily's heart ached in recognition. "I get it. I've hidden it for so long, it's like I'm living a lie." Their conversations deepened, turning from casual to confiding. Emily opened up about her fears at work, the pressure to conform, Maria listened without judgment, her presence a balm to Emily's isolation. One night after a grueling meeting, Emily returned to find a small bouquet of wildflowers on her nightstand. Anonymous, but she knew. "Thank you," she whispered when Maria came by later. It was the start of a tentative romance, blooming in the unlikely setting of hotel corridors and stolen moments. They shared coffee in the staff lounge, walks in Central Park during Maria's breaks. Emily felt alive, her guarded heart cracking open. But shadows loomed. Who had left the note? And could she truly trust this woman who'd appeared so suddenly? As weeks turned into a month, Emily extending her stay under the guise of work, their bond intensified. Maria invited Emily to her modest apartment in Queens for dinner, where Emily met her children Sophia and Miguel, aged 8 and 6. The kids' laughter filled the air, a stark contrast to Emily's sterile life. "You're good with them," Maria said, watching Emily play board games. "I never thought I'd want this," Emily admitted later, as they sat on the couch after bedtime. Their first kiss was soft, tentative, born of shared vulnerabilities. Felt like coming home. But doubt crept in. Emily's boss called, pressuring her about the scandal. "Handle it discreetly," he said. Paranoia resurfaced. Was Maria connected? One day she overheard Maria on the phone. "Yes, I know about her. But it's complicated." Emily's blood ran cold. Betrayal? Confrontation came swiftly. Emily waited in her room that evening, the overheard words echoing in her mind. When Maria knocked, Emily yanked the door open. "Who were you talking to?" "About me." Maria's eyes widened in shock. "Emily? What?" "I heard you. I know about her. Sound familiar? Like that note." Maria stepped inside, closing the door. "It's not what you think. That was my sister. She's worried about me getting involved with a guest. Hotel policy, you know? But the note, I still don't know." Emily paced, her emotions a storm. "How can I believe you? I've been burned before. My ex, she lied about everything, cheated with my best friend. Trust doesn't come easy." Maria reached out, her hand gentle on Emily's arm. "I get it. My ex-husband. He was controlling, made me doubt myself. But I'm not him. I'm here because I care." They talked late into the night, unraveling fears. Maria shared more. Her struggles with coming out, the custody battles, the prejudice at work. Emily confessed her own scars, the family that disowned her after college, the career built on facades. By dawn, forgiveness tentative, they held each other, a fragile piece. Their relationship flourished amid New York's rhythm. Weekends in Brooklyn's cafes, stolen glances in the hotel lobby. Emily helped Maria with resumes, dreaming of a better job. Maria taught Emily to cook traditional Mexican dishes, filling the apartment with warmth. Love deepened, passionate yet tender. Their connection a refuge from the world. But conflict brewed. Emily's firm discovered the embezzlement. Turns out, it involved a colleague she trusted. Accusations flew, and Emily was scapegoated. Stressed, she withdrew, snapping at Maria during a visit. "I can't deal with this right now." Maria's face fell. "I'm trying to help, Emily. Don't push me away." The argument escalated, old wounds reopening. Emily accused Maria of not understanding her world. Maria retorted, "You think your fancy job makes you better? I fight every day for my kids." They parted in anger, Emily slamming the door. Days of silence followed. Emily buried herself in work, but regret gnawed. Then a breakthrough. The note's sender revealed. A jealous coworker who'd followed her to New York, trying to sabotage her pitch. Relieved, Emily rushed to apologize. Finding Maria in the park, tears streaming. "I thought I'd lost you," Emily said, pulling her close. Reconciliation was sweet, their bond stronger. They planned a future. Emily relocating to New York, Maria pursuing nursing school. But fate twisted. Maria's ex-husband resurfaced, demanding custody, using her sexuality against her in court. "He's saying I'm unfit because I'm with you," Maria sobbed. Emily stood by her, hiring lawyers, testifying. The battle was grueling, draining them emotionally. Highs of courtroom victories mingled with lows of public scrutiny. Paparazzi hounded them after a tabloid leak. Addict's ex-secret lesbian affair with hotel maid. Drama peaked at the hearing. Maria's ex presented falsified evidence, claiming Maria had neglected the kids for her fling. Emily watched helplessly as Maria broke down on the stand. I love my children more than anything. And Emily, she's shown me what real love is. The judge ruled in Maria's favor, but the toll was heavy. Trust tested to its limits, they emerged scarred but united. In quieter moments they reflected. You surprised me that day, Emily said, tracing Maria's hand. Taught me trust isn't about perfection. It's about showing up. Maria smiled. And you taught me hope. Their love, forged in fire, became a beacon. Emily quit her toxic job, starting a consultancy focused on diversity. Maria enrolled in school, the family thriving. Yet whispers of betrayal lingered, not from each other but life's cruelties. One evening Emily found Maria staring at old photos. Sometimes I wonder if I'm enough for you. You are everything, Emily assured. As autumn leaves painted Central Park in hues of gold and crimson, Emily and Maria's life settled into a rhythm of domestic bliss, mixed with lingering tensions. Emily's new venture was taking off, allowing her to work from their shared apartment in Queens, a cozy two-bedroom upgraded with her savings. The kids adored her, calling her Aunt Met first, then simply Em. Sophia's drawings of their family adorned the fridge, a testament to the warmth they'd built. But shadows from the custody battle persisted. Maria's ex, bitter from defeat, spread rumors in their community, calling Maria a homewrecker despite his own infidelities. Neighbors whispered, and Miguel came home from school one day with a black eye, taunted for having two moms. Maria's eyes blazed with fury. How dare they hurt my baby? Emily held her as she cried. We'll fight this. Together. They attended family therapy, unpacking layers of trauma. Sessions revealed Maria's deep-seated insecurities, abandonment by her parents after coming out, the fear of losing everything again. Emily shared her own. The rejection that made her build walls so high. You scaled them, Maria teased, lightening the mood. Romance rekindled in small acts. Picnics in the park, slow dances in the kitchen to old jazz records. Their intimacy was emotional, profound, whispers of dreams, shared silences that spoke volumes. No rushed passions, just the steady burn of true connection. High drama struck when Emily's former colleague, the embezzler, was arrested. In a twist, he implicated Emily in a revenge plot, forging documents to suggest her involvement. Police knocked on their door one rainy night. Miss Harper, we need to ask some questions. Maria stood firm. She's innocent. I'll vouch for her. The investigation dragged on, straining their relationship. Emily worked late, avoiding home where doubt festered. One argument exploded. Do you believe me, Maria? Or do you think I'm capable of that? Maria's voice cracked. Of course I do. But you're shutting me out again. In a moment of weakness, Emily confided in an old friend over drinks, a straight woman from college who'd always flirted harmlessly. Photos surfaced online, twisted by tabloids. Ad exec cheats on maid lover? Maria saw them, heart-shattering. Confrontation in their living room. Is this payback? For my past? No. It was nothing. Emily pleaded. But the seed of betrayal was planted. They separated briefly, Emily crashing at a hotel, ironic echo of their beginning. Loneliness amplified regrets. Maria, alone with the kids, realized her jealousy stemmed from fear. I trust you, she texted. Come home. Reunion was tearful, promises renewed. No more secrets, Emily vowed. The case cleared Emily's name, the forger confessing. Relief washed over them, but scars remained. They volunteered at an LGBT center, helping others navigate similar storms, channeling pain into purpose. Winter brought holidays, their first as a family, decorating the tree, laughter echoing. Yet, a health scare. Maria fainted at work, diagnosed with exhaustion-induced anemia. Emily nursed her, role reversal strengthening bonds. You taught me to care without fear, Maria whispered. As spring bloomed, they planned a commitment ceremony, simple in the park where they'd reconciled. Vows exchanged under cherry blossoms. In surprise and solitude I found you. In trust I keep you. But life tested again. Emily's business partner backed out, citing personal differences. Code for homophobia. Financial strain hit. Maria suggested, pausing her studies. No, Emily insisted. We'll make it. Arguments flared over money priorities. Climax. Maria discovered Emily had secretly loaned money to her ex-colleague for legal fees, thinking it would end the harassment. You went behind my back. It was to protect us, Emily yelled. Betrayal sting. Maria packed a bag, staying with her sister. Days of anguish. Emily reflected on the note that started it all, how fear had poisoned trust. She showed up at Maria's sister's door, flowers in hand. I was wrong. Trust means transparency. Maria returned, forgiveness hard-won. They rebuilt stronger. Summer in New York brought sweltering heat and a fresh start. With the business stabilized through new clients who valued diversity, Emily and Maria focused on healing. They took a family trip to the Hamptons, borrowed from a friend, beach days mending frayed edges. The kids built sandcastles, oblivious to past storms, while the women walked hand in hand along the shore. I almost lost you, Emily said, waves lapping at their feet. But you didn't, Maria replied, squeezing her hand. That's what matters. Back home, they integrated more into the community, joining a lesbian support group advocating for queer rights. Maria's nursing classes progressed, her passion igniting. Emily mentored young professionals, emphasizing authenticity. Yet, undercurrents of drama persisted. A former flame of Maria's appeared. A woman from her post-divorce days, now successful and persistent. We had something real, she texted Maria, stirring old feelings. Maria confessed immediately. It means nothing now. But I wanted you to know. Emily's jealousy flared, but she chose trust. Thank you for telling me. The ex persisted, showing up at Maria's work, causing a scene. She's using you, she claimed. Confrontation in the hotel lobby. Emily faced her. Maria chose me. Respect that. The incident bonded them further, a testament to growth. As fall approached, a bigger challenge. Sophia's school project on family trees revealed Maria's hidden adoption history. Why didn't you tell me? Sophia asked, hurt. Maria broke down. I was ashamed. My birth parents gave me up because they couldn't handle a queer daughter later on. Emily supported her through revelations, contacting long-lost relatives. A reunion with a supportive aunt brought closure, expanding their family. Emotional highs. Their anniversary. Recreating that first hotel encounter with a staycation. Laughter, tears, reaffirmations. But betrayal's ghost returned. Emily discovered Maria had been secretly saving money to surprise her with a ring. Innocent, but the secrecy echoed past pains. Why hide it? I wanted it perfect, Maria explained. They laughed it off, but it underscored vulnerabilities. Climax built toward a professional crisis for Maria. A patient at her internship accused her of negligence, fueled by bias against her orientation. Investigation loomed, threatening her career. Emily rallied, gathering evidence, standing by her in meetings. You're the most caring person I know. The accusation proved false, a setup by a bigoted coworker. Victory bittersweet, exposing systemic prejudices. In the aftermath, they decided to move to a more accepting suburb, fresh start. Packing boxes, reminiscing. You surprised me in that room, Emily said. Changed everything. For the better, Maria agreed. Their love, resilient, embodied humanism. Embracing flaws, choosing forgiveness. As winter neared, they hosted a holiday gathering, friends, family. A tapestry of lives touched. One quiet night, Emily proposed under twinkling lights. Will you marry me? Tears in Maria's eyes. Yes. The wedding was intimate, held in a quaint chapel in upstate New York, surrounded by fall foliage. Vows exchanged with raw emotion. Through surprises and solitaries, betrayals and trusts, I choose you every day. Rings slipped on fingers, symbolizing unbroken circles. Honeymoon in California. San Francisco's hills, echoing their American roots. They explored queer history at the Castro, feeling connected to a larger narrative. Back home, life normalized. Maria graduated nursing school, landing a job at a progressive hospital. Emily's business thrived, partnering with LGBT organizations. Challenges persisted humanely. Miguel's teen rebellion, questioning his mom's relationship amid peer pressure. They navigated with open talks, therapy emerging closer. Sophia, blossoming into a confident young woman, came out as bi. You two showed me it's okay. Pride swelled, their story inspiring. Years passed, wrinkles etching faces but love enduring. In retirement they traveled, back to Mexico for Maria's heritage, Chicago for Emily's roots. Reflecting on that fateful note, traced to the coworker, but it sparked their meeting. Fate's twisted gift, Emily mused. Drama's echoes faded, replaced by peace. Grandkids visited, hearing tales of how Grandma Em and Abuela met. In quiet moments they held hands watching sunsets. You taught me trust, Emily whispered. And you love's depth, Maria replied. Their ending. Not fairy tale perfect but profoundly human. Triumph over adversity, hearts intertwined. In a world of fleeting connections there stood as a beacon. Love wins through empathy, forgiveness. As Emily lay in bed one night, Maria's head on her shoulder, she thought of the solitude that birthed their bond. No regrets. Life's tapestry, woven with threads of surprise, betrayal, and redemption, culminated in enduring companionship. They faced final years with grace, Maria's health declining first. A battle with illness, Emily's unwavering care mirroring earlier devotion. At the end, holding hands in a hospital room, Maria smiled. No goodbyes. Just see you later. Emily nodded, tears flowing. I trust that. Maria passed peacefully, leaving a void, but legacy alive in family, community. Emily lived on, writing their story. A memoir of love's resilience. Published, it touched hearts, affirming queer lives' validity. In her final days surrounded by loved ones, Emily reflected. The housekeeper's surprise wasn't just a moment, but a lifetime's lesson. Trust earned through fire, the ultimate gift. And so their tale ended. Not in tragedy but humanistic hope. Love transcends, heals, endures.